So we just want to take a moment and first acknowledge you for showing up again. Yeah. I know it's Easter Sunday and there's some people out, so definitely notice who's missing from your small group, and we'll talk to that later about filling them in and checking in with them. But we just wanted to have a quick check-in. We're not going to spend long on this, but our assignment, I guess, was to get with your accountability groups, your small groups, to do the excavation questions. And so I just wanted to see if there's anyone that would like to share, just very briefly and bravely, how the week has been. Has it been great? Has it not been so great? My group has been showing up, or they did this for me, or anything that's kind of coming up right now that you would like to share. Desiree.
Yeah.
And from here on out, when you speak, share your name very clearly so everybody knows, and then go. Yeah.
I'm Desiree. So I found that so I've wanted to have a regular meditation practice for a really long time and not been able to do it, but just having people that I'm talking to every couple of days or something, and like doing it as part of a community really is wonderful, and just sticking with it, because I thought, like, it's not just about me, it's about these other people too. So yeah, it was good. I actually meditated every day.
Awesome.
This is great.
Congratulations. Thank you. Anyone else? Amy?
I had to leave early last week, so I didn't.
It's Amy.
I'm Amy. So I had a small group, and not one of you. I hadn't met my small group, and previously when I've done 40 days, we haven't emails like that. So I was really delighted last Sunday afternoon to get an email from these people and like, oh wow, I have a group. This is great. So hi, small group. Then it was just cool to kind of have that accountability throughout the week, and BJ. Oh, hi, BJ. Sit out like the insight timer. So it's just kind of like the support for people that are getting started in meditation. And then with the 40 days program, I found out that meditation in the morning, I've usually always done it at night, which is really good for me, but trying to do the 5 minutes in the morning was really challenging for me, and my cat doesn't like it very much. So we're working on that.
Thank you. One more. Yes. Your name?
Oh, me? Oh, my name is Caitlin. And same with the meditation. I actually did it when I went to bed and when I woke up, and it really helped me get my day started, and it also helped me fall asleep, which was great.
That's important. Thank you. Amazing. Well, thank you for reaching out to your small groups and holding each other accountable. So did everyone have time to do their excavation questions? Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. That's important. And we're just gonna check in on these a little bit. We're gonna focus on 3 of them specifically. And not yet, but you're gonna get with a partner. And we're gonna look at when in my life am I fully present? That's one that we're going to look at. When in my life am I fully present? When in my life am I hiding? And where in my life am I flirting with disaster? It sounds so dramatic. Maybe I was like, flirting with the disaster. So anyways, it could be as dramatic or as not as you want it. But so for instance, like for me, and just so you know, we're doing this right along with you guys. And that's why I love this program. Something new, depending on where you're at in your life, comes up or what you're open to. And for me, when I am fully present is when I'm teaching. When I'm teaching yoga. And that used to not be the case, but now that's when I find myself most present. When am I hiding? I definitely know that sometimes, like, being in this work, I hide behind the work. Sometimes, like, I'm doing the work. I also know that I can be more present in my relationship. And let's see, what else? I also, still, while I'm in check with it, I hide behind my humor. A lot of times, if I get uncomfortable, I'm really funny. See? And then I get feedback like that and reinforces, just be funny and it'll make everything okay. So I'm just checking, staying in check with hiding behind that. And then when am I flirting with disaster? This was really hard for me because it did feel a little bit dramatic. And I think that happens each time. But kind of swimming in the unknown when it comes to finances. Like, if I don't know what's going on, I'm still okay, you know, but shit can get really real. And also, as much as I hate to admit it, is looking at my phone while I'm driving. Like, talk about flirting with disaster. Like, in an instant, everything changes. And that's something that I became really present to just this morning. So yeah, so that's, if you needed an example, there is mine. So we're going to have a lot of active listening going on. So whoever you're partnering with, this isn't a time to like give them a lot of advice, even though I know like in your heart you might want to, or to relate, like me too, you know, just listen. Like sometimes we just need someone to listen. That's this time. And whoever's speaking, do it essentially. You know, like, so I have this like, you know, like this whole roundabout story. Just share. Share your answer to number 1, number 2, and number 3. And that's fully present. Where am I hiding and where am I flirting with disaster? So you're going to get with a partner. Hang on. And with as little words as possible, you're going to find them, face them like knee to knee. And you're going to have 3 minutes each. And I'll let you know in 3 one person will be Beyonce and Jay-Z. So pick when you get with your partner who's Beyonce and who's Jay-Z. And then I'll share who's going first. Yeah, and you're going to share your answers to 1, 2, and 3 in 3 minutes or less. Yeah? Okay. And as little words as possible, find a partner. Small group or not, it doesn't matter. Just do it one partner. And then if you do not end up with a partner, raise your hand. Okay. I mean, you can introduce yourself. If you don't know them, definitely do that real quick. If you don't know them, yeah. Now, sit face to face, like knee to knee. Yeah, eye contact. Yeah. All right, 3 minutes. Do you know who's Jay-Z and who's Beyonce? Yes. Beyonce, you're going first. You share. Go. so much to say. Who wants to share? Whatever came up to the group, you can share about all three, just one. Yeah. Take a deep breath, feel your heart beating faster. Mine still does every time. Megan.
I'll talk about being fully present. Oh, Megan. I was good. So I'm fully present. I'm a teacher, and I teach in like a high poverty, high stress environment. So like I have to be present at all times, or else like that can happen. So like I am like they kind of equate this like being in war, like that kind of stress, like you're constantly like on. So I'm always fully present there. And then so another place that I'm fully present is like when I go home, I don't turn on anything. I just sit in silence. Or like sometimes when I drive home in silence. So I can be like fully present. This is what's happening. No more extra stimuli like bouncing off my brain all the time. And then so I've been working on this for a while is in yoga. Like trying to really be present, like, do I really need to leave the pose or can I just breathe through it? That kind of stuff. So like this morning when we were doing it, I was like, oh, I bet she's gonna make this all 5 close funny. And I was like, it's fine, just breathe, you're fine. And then so like thinking about that, not thinking about it's hard to catch my breath, just thinking about just breathe and you're not gonna die. Just keep going, you're fine. And so because sometimes I talk myself out of I can't do something. Like I can't because I can't breathe or I can't like get it done. So if I just breathe and focus on what I'm doing, I'll be fine.
Thank you for sharing. So what I guess that's what you're getting present to that you can't, even when you think you can. So what would be possible? What is possible?
I can do anything I want. I just have to believe that I can do it. And then like focus my energy on my ability rather than my fear that I fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I speak to that for a second? I was talking to her too in our group message this week, and we were kind of talking about some people were having struggles with remembering to meditate and eating better and stuff like that. And I had a realization that I kind of came up with this thing. It's like this Robin Hood way of thinking. So you've already got the power inside you to skip out on the bad food and to remember to meditate, remember to practice and exercise and all that. It's just being applied to the wrong you. So you essentially steal that power from the one that wants to eat the sugar and the junk food and doesn't meditate, doesn't work out, doesn't practice yoga, wants to stay up all night. You steal that from the you that's in that and you apply it to the you that wants to be better. So, essentially you become your own Robin Hood. And I kind of applied that to myself this week and it's really helped me out. So
thank you for adding that.
I'm Elby, by the way.
Elby, have you heard of the story of the 2 wolves? And which wolf are you feeding?
Yes, it's great.
So it's exactly.
Robin Hood thing. That's where I got it. Subconsciously in my brain.
Yeah. So it's like, you have both.
Forget the 2 wolves. Robin Hood.
So I'm just curious, like, what could that mean for you at your job?
So like one of the things I was hiding was like, am I not moving on? Because I think this is one thing I can do. Like, do I not try to apply for a higher level position to where I can influence more people and students? Because I'm scared I won't get it.
And what you're getting present to that you can. Yeah. And maybe that is also a fear.
Yeah.
That you will get it.
Yeah, and then I have to leave them.
So you feel some responsibility.
Well, yeah, and like, they're about as well as
And we love you to have you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who else? Jess.
I'm Jessica. Jess, either one is fine. This week, I was very present. I ended up teaching 2 yoga classes this week. very exciting. It was my first 2 classes.
Hey.
And it made me realize that I quickly become present when somebody asks me for help or I need to just show up for somebody. I just am immediately like, yes, I'm here for you. Because that happened, kind of this last minute thing. I got this text from her and was like, would you want to teach 7:15 tonight? And I was like, yes. Yes.
I saw bubbles.
And, because I also had the thought of like, if they're asking me, like something is happening with Desiree, that she, they need help. And so it just instantly like gets me focused and present into what I'm doing. And then obviously like teaching, you have an hour, there's really not a lot of time to not be present because I, wasn't really looking at my phone. I didn't have a watch. And I like went back to look and it was 7:53 and the class started at 7:15 and I was like, not where I thought I was, like the timing was not where it was. And I was like, oh, but that also kind of is because I was present, just like with what I was doing and everything was fine with the time. It was like, nobody noticed that it wasn't where I thought it should be. But yeah, so something clicked for me this week of, I immediately come to attention and come back to the moment when I'm being asked to show up or being asked to help and, serve other people is like what brings me to attention.
Get you going.
Yeah.
So where are you hiding?
So where I'm hiding is I didn't have a lot of time to get to these questions, so I'm sorry. This present one was it. Yes. But kind of what came to mind when I was talking with Amy, where I'm hiding is, it's like, am I good enough to do this? Like, because I'm obviously just finished teacher training. I don't really look like a lot of yoga teachers that you may have seen before, and so I'm like, are people going to be judging me by this? But I hide behind that because I don't even want that to be a thing for myself. I'm like, I'm not even going there. I'm not even going to let myself think I'm not good enough for this, or think that people are judging my body as like a yoga teacher. So I like hide behind it, which maybe this is a good way of hiding because I'm like, kind of what you were saying, like with your finances, like if I don't have to look into it, like it's fine. I'm not like looking too much into it, which personally I think is kind of a good thing with this stuff that kind of comes up because I don't want to feed that energy. I don't want to feed that by dwelling on it and thinking like I'm not good enough or people are judging me or, whatever. So yeah.
So by realizing that, what are you getting present to with that?
I'm getting present to the fact that that voice is there, even though I often don't give it energy, it is there. And just being aware of it and still choosing to like not give it that energy and be present to like that feeling of, yes, I'm gonna show up for you, like they're somebody needs help or I like to teach. I love it. It's great. And I'm gonna keep coming present to that instead of this little voice that's maybe saying like, you're not good enough because I love it. So this voice doesn't really matter.
So now what's possible?
What's possible is I can just keep teaching because it's so great. And also just keep directing my energy to the things that fill me up and not the things that make me doubt myself.
So good.
Thank you.
All right, one more.
I have a follow-up.
Okay, and then Julia.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, I was just going to say, just because it's connected, and I've talked to a few people about this before, this practice too, is I was so grateful to you this week because you sent for me twice. The first was not because of a disaster, and the second one was, so where I'm flirting with disaster is what I'm getting at is I have all of these medical things going on. I have I have to go see a hematologist because I've got this weird blood stuff happening. I have a hole in my retina, which is strange and stressful. I have to go see a specialist about that. And then, like, I had this abdominal thing this week that made me miss the class, which so appreciate you doing that. And also, it hurt me to miss it. And so, sorry, I'm getting really emotional about this, but it has built so much stuff up that I don't really trust my body. And I think all of those things are manageable things. But the point where I'm flirting with disaster, I think, is that I have let it build and build and build and build into this huge emotional thing. Where I feel inadequate and incapable of doing all of the things that I want to do, like go to work and teach. Yeah, so that's all.
And part of that's coming out, it's almost like coming out of the hiding a little bit from that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's also the sense of because some of these, the blood issue has been something that's been kind of an ongoing thing. And I'm there is definitely a part of me that's just it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. And hiding away from the fact that I'm scared of it, you know? Yeah.
It feels just to say that.
Yeah.
You're scared.
Yeah, it does. Also, my doctor told me not to drink coffee, and that sucks.
Second opinion.
So what's possible? You're getting presence of emotion. It's even saying I'm scared.
Yeah, I think what's possible is it not hiding in a knot right back here in my chest and coming out and experiencing the emotion. I read a book recently that talked about how important it is to let your emotions run their course. And it may not mean that all fears go away, but processing them is really important.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
I know you raised your hand. Do you want to share?
Yeah, I realized that I'm flirting with disaster by a 4-letter word called fear. And that fear resonates when you start to dig into fear. One of them reflects they're all in a couple spaces, but one of them is in money and really the fear of the numbers. Because when you look at the numbers, it resonates in that fear. When you look professionally, the fear of staying stuck where I am professionally and not finding my path again and a passion to lead where I should lead. And then fear of not being loved for who I am.
So acknowledging that, thank you for sharing. When you acknowledge that, what's possible just by simply knowing that it's there?
So I've been working on that. That March was all about the word fear. And showing up of who I am. Saying goodbye is a big part of it, to some things. And then facing the numbers. Because we all don't face the numbers, but the numbers don't lie.
And so when you say goodbye and you face the numbers, all that.
Well, saying goodbye was to relationships that I couldn't show up to be me, even though those people were awesome. And
so what does that mean now for Julia?
I'm showing up my loud, authentic self who comes dancing and excited to make 8 a.m. class.
Got it. Thank
you
you.
can't handle me dancing, then I don't know if you should have
Yeah, thank you. Guys for sharing. Yeah, I think it's powerful. It's how we connect. It's how we know we're not alone. Yeah.
I'll take it away. So I just want to go over real quick. So this is our second week, and it's about vitality, which Lauren taught a great practice about. And it's really the opportunity to rediscover our vitality that's already inside of us, and what hinders our vitality, whether it's food or sometimes it's social media, sometimes it's just a busy schedule. We overschedule ourselves. And so just becoming more aware, like bringing week one, what you've got present to, keep continuing to get present to what's taking away your vitality. And because it's there, you have it, it's unlimited supply. So read week 2, and then the meditation goes to 10 minutes in the morning and at night. And you guys, meditation, like even this week committing back to meditation twice a day has really impacted my life. It's brought so much peace where there wasn't peace before. And I'm not saying because my mind is clear. It's just the act of sitting still with whatever is there, whether you're listening to a recording or you're listening to all your thoughts. But this week is really about listening for the tapes that run in your head. So you might have those things that come up for you, like mine's like, it's just like, I'm not good enough tape. And it presents itself in different ways. But just listening and getting really present with that without having to do anything. You don't have to change it, you don't have to fix it. Just listen to your thoughts. You get real present with them, and don't feel like you have to fix them. So that's really the meditation. And we'll send you a meditation tomorrow that you can listen to, if that helps.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. So 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night is what you're committing to this week. And then getting on your mat for, I think it's 30 minutes. And I bet a lot of you guys practice longer than that, but if you can't, just get on your mat at home for 30 minutes. I got kicked out of the studio twice this weekend because there wasn't enough space. And I was like, that's like the most beautiful thing for me as an owner. Like, I will give you my spot. So I went home and just practiced on my home mat for like 30 minutes, and I was like, this is great. Like, whatever, you just get on your mat for 30 minutes and practice. If you can come longer, if you can do it longer, great. And come to the studio, please. And then the balancing diet is adding fresh foods in your diet. So hopefully this past week you got kind of present to what you're putting in your body, the hot foods, what you kind of go towards the cold foods. And this week is about just putting fresh fruits, veggies, lean meats, fish, and then really maybe journaling about how you feel. How you feel when you eat those things compared to maybe when you eat pizza. Not a bad thing. It's not bad. But like just comparing those two.
And I think, I think Elby was talking about food, like bad, good, like just being aware when you're calling something bad or good, like you're putting that on it. Like cookies aren't bad, like they weren't created to be bad. They're
Money has no energy. Money is just money.
Yeah.
You put the energy on it.
Exactly.
So just
Notice that.
Yeah. And be kind and generous to yourself. Like you're changing things, and when you're changing things or when you're getting aware of things, like compassion is the greatest gift you can give yourself and other people. And then answer the self-inquiry questions for week 2 and bring those to next Sunday's meeting. Real quick, do you have a minute? Can we have 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, so one way that we in teacher training, can we just get in a big circle? Don't mind. There you go. this model. There's power in declaring something or just getting something out into this world instead of in your head. Right? So there's two things you could do. You can acknowledge somebody, just really essentially, like I acknowledge Lauren for teaching a really awesome 45-minute class. Yeah. Or just leading us through some self-inquiry questions. You can do that. You can acknowledge somebody, maybe in your small group, or you can give up something and commit to something. So it's pretty clear. It's like I give up the fear of being alone, and I commit to courage. So there's something you give up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All on that. Yeah.
So you
That's real for me. Yeah, and then you give up, or you give up something, and then you commit to something. It doesn't have to be like the exact opposite of what you give up. So we're just getting like that today. So if you have some acknowledgements, throw them out. You have give ups, throw them out.
I acknowledge LB for being fully present in our conversation, and I think he was afraid to give eye contact to me when he was speaking to me, but he gave it to me fully while I was speaking to him.
And I acknowledge you for being so open with me. Thank you very much. And you are absolutely beautiful. I love you today.
I acknowledge Ryan because he's been through a lot this week, and he still goes to yoga practice every single day, except for one day.
I give up trying to anxiety.
Just say it. Like that, we're not about trying. We just say it here.
It's one process.
Okay.
One thing about this is you don't actually have to believe it. There's power in just saying, I give up anxiety, even if you don't believe it, it's in the declaration. So just know that we know it's like, there's a lot more to this. There's a lot more to
It's not like you're saying it like, well, Ryan's done what they tried. Yeah. Yeah. So go again.
Yeah, I give up.
And you commit.
Commit to each day the opportunity to do better. So.
I give up self-doubt, and I commit to the IQ.
I give up judgment and commit to staying open.
I give up not knowing the answers, and I commit to peace. And then I acknowledge Marie Kelly for listening to me.
I give up running through my day, like every day I'm just speeding through, and I think I commit to just being more present and grateful for the things I get to do each and every day. And
I give up to self-doubt. I give up self-doubt, but I commit to setting boundaries.
You say it again without the but.
The but. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry. Great. I give up self-doubt and commit to setting boundaries.
Yes. I give up looking at my phone while I'm driving, and I commit to presence. And I acknowledge Olivia for, she practiced like 5 out of 6 days this week. And I know she's in a lot of pain, but she trusts her body and it's healing. And I just acknowledge you for that.
I'm gonna give up looking at my phone while I'm driving because I hit somebody the other day. She got so bad fast enough. Mercedes. I'm going to commit to.
This I commit, not I'm going.
Okay. I commit.
Whole thing again.
Yeah, like,
I give up using my phone while I'm driving, and I commit to giving my wife more attention than her evenings.
Yeah.
say that it's your